can
What'd you
start.
say, Noob? Something about pizza?
I gotta eat my podcast pizza.
Oh, okay. Well, speaking of the
Like he just rushed us in. We're just like, we should probably start. He's like, oh, I'm in.
Podcast
speaking of the
pizza.
ProGammaRazzCast.
Slap the Craig button.
That's
Craig.
what this is.
Craig.
Episode 114.
14. Job.
Episode 406. Where the hell have you people been?
Sleeping, apparently.
Yeah. What's up?
This guy.
Shut up.
The sky is
I hate that joke. That joke is so old. Like, it's actually old.
Yeah, I'm old. My body
you're
feels
younger than
old.
me.
Okay, that's different.
I'm 25, man. I'm literally a quarter of a century old.
Oh,
and
you're a
nobody will shut the fuck
quarter-centenarian.
up about it.
What do you mean? Nobody's talked about it until you just brought it up.
Not you guys.
Who's bashing you about your age? Age is beautiful.
My family.
Oh, well,
Oof.
can't help that one.
That is kind of lame, though.
Yeah.
Your family's like, you're getting old constantly. I don't know.
I feel it. They don't even have to say it anymore. I feel old. My body is old.
Oh no.
You ever get in those conversations with your family where they're like, son or daughter, when you get to my age, you'll understand that this is why everything happens. And I'm just sitting there like, what if I understood that 20 years ago?
I don't
Then what happens when I get to your age?
I don't think I've ever heard that from my parents. I've heard that from people who, like, when I was a child, were like teenagers. And I think it was probably mostly regarding inappropriate jokes, but I don't know. I can't really remember off the top of my head.
Yeah. No,
Look,
I
yeah.
never really got that either.
Really?
Nope.
Man,
Probably because my parents didn't have it all together.
Oh, fair. I mean, my family just does like these, like, oh my god. Okay, for those who know me, you will know that I get really picky when people do like really old people conversations. And what I mean by that is you show up, you talk about the weather because you have nothing better to start with. And then you start talking about kids these days or just like things these days and back in my days. And oh man, remember this? You just start reminiscing about like 40 and not like on this podcast. The nice thing about this podcast is we're actually learning stories. But when you've told the story every single family event, you show up and it's like, hey, you remember that time? I'm just like, you told it back on May 13th, 2018. Please stop telling it. Oh my god. It's every third time we get together. Please. I'm not one who likes to tell stories 100 times. Unless it's like people who have never heard it before. But if you've heard it before, it's like, I'll give you reminders. But please don't make me tell the story nonstop. That gets boring. But yeah, I'll just end up in these conversations just talking about, see, that's the problem with society. And I'm just like, oh my god, I'm in this family. There's nothing wrong with these conversations. I'm just like, really? We have to sound like that? Oh, come on. That's just a me thing, though. There's nothing wrong with it. I
can understand that.
Ask my girlfriend. It's almost like a memory game where she basically needs to remember my stories. Oh, I will flip. Ish.
Man.
Because I don't remember anything. I try to remember the best I can with the stuff she tells me, and I there are multiple times where I just go home. I'm just like, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I don't remember a single thing you just said to me tonight, and I feel terrible.
Oh no!
And I'm just like, fuck, what are we talking about? She's like, no, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Like, it's just passing conversations. You don't have to remember everything I say, but like, when I want to, I care. I don't want to just sit there and come back, and then I'm a hypocrite. We're like, yeah, I told you this. I'm like, yeah. Yes, you did. His name was Jim. Bob. Close. Well, I'm glad I had that conversation with myself. What else can we talk about today, Noob? Well, Noob.
My brain
Didn't you say you're going to talk about pizza?
Yeah, all I heard was a story about Jim Bob.
Oh, well, I'm glad you caught on.
Sorry, my brain is slowly melting into a pool of goo.
I mean, that's what happens when you take the brain out of the freezer. I mean, when you wake up in the morning.
The freezer?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, like when you take ice cream out of the freezer, and if you leave it throughout the day, it melts. It's like brains.
Yeah. And then it just
no.
later after being awake for hours, and then, oh, hey, look, gotta go to sleep again.
Gamma's like the ice cream that was left in the fridge overnight, not the freezer. So it's like kind of there, but it's just like predisposed to melt quicker.
Oof.
That's just
Yeah.
sorry.
Never said it was good.
It's not the worst, but
But
it's not the best.
True.
Shit, you right.
Should probably mute my phone before it starts ringing. Oh my god, you know what happened this morning? Oh, at tutoring. I didn't know that one of my students has his home phone right next to his computer, and he uses the laptop mic. So
Oh no.
someone called, and it was like 10:50. Oh my god, I muted right in time for someone to send a message. So someone called him at like 10:15, and I was completely not expecting it. And all I hear is, I'm like, oh, dude, what are you doing? And I go, and he's like, hold on, the phone's ringing. I'm like, yeah, it is. I can hear that. And I had to tell him after, like, kid, or I'm not gonna use his name, but kid, do you have to have the phone right next to you? He's like, I can't help it. I'm on a desk and the phone's right next to me. And I'm like, yeah, that was in my ears. He goes, oh, sorry. I'm like, what do you think was gonna happen? Oh my god, it was so loud. Oh, jeepers. So I told him, like, if you can, move the phone. I know he has wireless phones. I'm like, just move the phone to the ground when we do tutoring first thing in the morning, just so we don't have to get that again, because that was so loud. Also, I have no idea why he has a home phone in his room. What does an 11-year-old do with a home phone?
Call his friends.
He has cell phone, Gamma. We're not in 1996.
Yeah, well, not everybody uses a cell phone, noob. I have one, but I barely used it.
It's 2020, Gamma. We're not talking about when you were 11 years old. Even then, most people were using cell phones.
Well, yeah, no, I had a cell phone in first grade, so I was
Here it comes, man. You ready for this? What? Back in my day,
oh god,
we had cell phones in grade 12.
He's old.
It is weird having that. It is weird having that experience. Just that little bit of extra years defines, not by much, between me and Raz at least, it actually defines a kind of slight difference. Not a huge difference, but a slight difference.
Yeah, I didn't have a smartphone until my sophomore year of high school.
Yeah, I got my first flip phone in 12.
Yeah, I got a flip phone in, I want to say, 4th grade.
Oh my
god! And I didn't have a smartphone until my sophomore year, so that's 10th grade. And it was always this really weird thing for me, because you know how people will be in a circle having a conversation, and then everyone will just take that like 5-minute break to check on their phones.
Yep.
And I'm just sitting there like, all I have is this fucking flip phone, and all these people are around me, and I'm just like awkwardly looking through my fucking flip phone. Like, I'm a cool kid too, guys.
They're all on the internet. You're just looking through your contacts, like pushing the button to scroll down.
I had Bejeweled. On my phone.
God.
Oh, you had a newer phone. I forgot you're but a wee bab.
Yep.
I feel old now. I had a cell phone that was a flip phone. Like you flip it up, and it had an antenna that you could pull out.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
That's older than me.
That was one of my first ones. Back in like 2001-ish times.
Wow.
Oh god, I feel old.
Damn.
Ugh. I mean, I never used it. My parents were like, hey, if you're ever kidnapped, use this.
Make sure to pull the antenna, Gamma.
Oh my god, I just realized I really am old, because I used to be able to remember everybody's phone number that was important that I had to call.
Same.
Because I couldn't store the numbers in the phone.
Same.
So now I can barely remember my own fucking number.
Okay, that's scary.
And I don't know anybody's. I'm screwed if it's not in my phone.
The sad thing is, I knew my ex's girlfriend number because I was same situation. I don't
Your
know my
ex's
girlfriend's
girlfriend
number off the
number?
top of my head. Huh?
Your ex's girlfriend number?
My ex-girlfriend's number, yeah.
Okay, you confused me
But,
because like I was like,
oh no,
what?
sorry, my ex-girlfriend's number. I used to know it because that was the time when, yeah, we could
Yeah,
store all our
okay.
contacts. I don't know my girlfriend's number. So if I lose it, I have to drive 3 minutes to find her.
3 whole minutes. You
3
poor
whole minutes.
soul. 3 whole minutes. Oh man.
Yeah, the last phone number I ever memorized was my dad's old cell phone number, but that was on his work phone, so he doesn't have that number anymore. And it's just in my brain, and it's useless now. So,
Oh.
know.
I take it back. I remember my first house phone number, because I would always call that.
Oh, yeah.
I can say it now because I don't have that number anymore. It was
Nice.
a lot of weird fucking numbers.
Now someone's gonna call that number and be like, hello?
Tell them that they need to give my fucking phone number back. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. I just doxed somebody. I don't know who, but
Oh no.
you know, maybe I'll cut that part out.
You just cranked someone on the PGRC.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna cut that out. Now you guys don't
Like
know.
a quack
But
or
you have to leave
something.
this part in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll leave this part. I'm just gonna cut out the number.
Yeah, I had a flip phone, but it had no antenna. Because because the rule in my house was until we start going out regularly, we didn't need a cell phone. It was true, right? The cell phone didn't really bring much value. And I agree with that too. It's like unless you're going places, you don't really need a cell phone. Right? And I always got the $0 phone, and I love my $0 phones because they're just like I use it for calls and emails. That's it. And now stuff like Discord, Twitch, stuff like that. But otherwise, I don't. I live on my phone when I'm not at my computer because I'm looking stuff up nonstop. But I got my first flip phone in grade 12, and then I got the greatest invention ever to mankind: the slide phone, the one that slides sideways.
God.
Oh my goodness.
Love that phone. It was so durable. It was genius. It covered everything
It
that you
looked
needed
cool.
to type with. And no, it looks because literally all of my friends would be like flipping the phone. You know when everyone would do like that flip thing where they make it look like they're knives, where they just go whoosh, and it's just like boom.
Yeah.
And they'd do that, and all I'd be like is I'd put on my arm like a dual disc and like slide it out. Be like,
Oh my god.
That's a lot. Oh my god.
I used to put cards in the phone and slide my phone to release the Yu-Gi-Oh cards onto the table.
God.
I'm kind of
afford to
surprised
do
you didn't
this.
break the phone in the process.
That's the thing. The phone has been run over. It's a genius phone.
Oh,
It was
it's been run over?
incredible.
Was it a Nokia?
Motorola, I believe.
Oh.
Or was that Samsung at that time? I don't remember. I think I still have it.
Ooh.
God.
I'd have to go find it. But it was. I would just be on because you can't flip the phone so much. It would just like eventually break the spring. I'm just on the bus, just like spinning it, flip, spinning, slide, spinning, slide, spinning. Like it like we couldn't play with the Swiss Army knife. Not that I wanted to anyway. So I'm just like, all right, spin the phone, slide.
Yeah, that's about it.
It's baby proofed. It's perfect, and it calls people.
Well, you know,
Amazing.
that just reminded me. The whole phone thing reminded me about a story about how I didn't call my parents one time, and the police were called.
Oh no.
Oh.
Okay, so I'll give a little context to this. I played basketball in middle school, and the whole season our team went undefeated. So my coach was like, "Hey, let's have a party at my apartment in the middle of the not good area."
Oh no.
So my parents are like, "Okay, you can go, but you gotta call to check in every hour or half hour or whatever." So I'm like, "Okay." We got a cake and everything to celebrate, and they drop me off. My coach comes out to get me, and they're like, "Where are the other kids?" And he's like, "They're on their way." So I'm like, "Okay." And then we go upstairs, and I play on the Xbox. And then the other kids slowly show up, and we're playing Halo and shit. And then we hear some banging on the door. And it turns out it was the police. Because my parents called the police. Because I never called them after that.
Oh no!
And my coach was like having to explain why he has a bunch of young boys in his apartment playing video games.
Oh.
And then I had to call my parents and tell them I'm fine. Why did you call the cops? And then I think I left early because I felt really bad.
Yeah, that's
Christ.
awkward.
So yep, you kids. If you ever had a cell phone, to make sure you're okay, better call your parents.
I would forget consistently.
Yeah, that was me.
They would just call me, and I'm like, yeah, okay, sorry,
Yeah.
my bad.
I think they did try calling me, and I just forgot to answer.
Were you ever like chewed out for trying to silence your phone?
No,
Oh, okay.
I didn't know how. Neither did my parents.
Oh. Oh my
But
goodness.
there were points at which my phone was silenced, but I couldn't figure out why.
Oh god, that's terrible.
I do computers, not phones. Phones are
They're simpler.
Well, they're not. They're
What?
dumber.
What?
No.
Okay, Blitz. Okay, Thresh player.
Dude, I don't... Okay, hey, first off, don't call me out like that, even though it's true.
I like playing Thresh too. Don't worry, I sucked at Blitz prank.
That was easy. What the fuck are you talking about?
I sucked at it, dude. I suck at bad characters. You know, I suck at easy characters. You know this, man.
You need to go for the opportunities, my dude.
I did with Thresh.
Okay. I mean, whatever. AD Thresh was the fun way to play that game, apparently.
Agreed on that side note.
Yeah. Alright. So yeah, my parents called the cops. That was fun. I think I left that school that year, so it wasn't too bad. But that cake that we got though, we got a celebration cake. It was pretty fucking good. Buttercream
Ooh,
icing and all.
nice.
Yeah. That's fun. That's actually when I first played Halo 2, I think. Because I wasn't a kid that had an Xbox. I just had everything else. Poor kid. Growing up on an Xbox. Because his
I never
parents
had an
thought
Xbox.
it had the bad games on it. They thought
The
they
bad
thought all the
shoot games.
yeah, they thought all of the games were Grand Theft Auto on the Xbox.
Oh yeah.
Which is really contradictory because at some point one of my classmates and I, like, he came over and we were playing games on my PlayStation 2 and he brought Grand Theft Auto and my parents didn't say jack shit.
Oh my god.
They even let us rent it,
Wow.
which is weird because of that whole situation. Like, why couldn't I have an Xbox? You were letting me play Grand Theft Auto. I ran over so many pedestrians with my moped.
What?
To be specific, I think it was Liberty City Stories or something like that. I don't remember. I think it's like around the Grand Theft Auto 3 days. It's an old
With
one.
your moped.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Hmm.
I'm gonna punch a wall. I'm so angry.
Why?
Eh. Apparently, they're postponing the PlayStation 5 event.
Ah.
Fucking great.
That's fair.
Motherfuckers. That was the one thing I was looking forward to.
Not the PGRC.
No. What's
Wow.
that? What's that?
Wow.
Huh? What?
I think
Who?
I quit the podcast. Gamma.
I'm sorry. I'm just really mad right now.
Gasp.
You already gasped. You just double gasped.
Yep.
You gasp.
Gasp.
Instead of gas, it's gasp.
Gotta step on the gasp.
No.
Alright, never
No.
mind.
It's terrible.
No, we don't do that.
I take it back. I'm not as upset now. I read the post. Just sad because I did want it, but also it's important to let other things be heard right now.
Gamma, I'll make you feel better.
What?
My pizza does not have pepperoni on it.
Oh, Okay, I'm happy for the person that had to make it.
Yeah, I thought happiness from being glad that other people were not suffering to put pepperoni on my pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, that pepperoni is usually really slimy and gross because they leave it on the table.
What the hell happens at your place?
Well, okay, it's not like a table. It's called a make table.
Uh-huh.
It's like a
That's not great.
refrigerator with like pans on it that you put the toppings in,
It's
and
like
it works half of the time, so everything gets all warm. Yeah.
And when you say make, I think of like when kids be asked if they could make. So
No.
I'm just imagining that kind of table. I'm just like,
Yeah, that's the type of table. We refrigerate that as well, apparently. God, now I can throw up.
Yeah. So Mother Nature spoke to me today.
Huh?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's the pizza story. So my uncle and aunt came over for a social distancing pizza party.
Okay.
And we were sitting outside. I had just finished my like 5th slice of pizza. And I'm like, I feel pretty full. At that very moment that I said that, the box flies wide open from the wind. And instinctively I go, I guess if you insist, I just grab more pizza.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
Amazing.
You've never had those moments where Mother Nature just like does the right thing for you?
What, telling you to eat more pizza?
Well, dude, like I've had it before where I'm like nervous about going into a place and then the wind blows a door wide open when I'm thinking that I'm going, okay, this is weird. This is getting weird now.
It's pretty cool though.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, like, this isn't fairy tales and now I'm living one. Help.
I wish Mother Nature was there for me.
Your door just blows down.
I wish Mother Nature would just
God.
below me a piece of pizza.
Hey, dude, I've been asking for a grilled cheese sandwich ever since I've been able to call like freezes in a Nuzlocke. It's just not happening, man. Food just doesn't come from gods.
No. Now I'm just disappointed and hungry.
You're having a lot of emotions today. This is what happens when you don't sleep.
What kinds of emotions, though? Am I feeling a cheesesteak emotion? Am I feeling
a
Chinese food emotion?
You ever feel like a cheesesteak?
You ever just lay down in your bed, flop yourself closed on both sides, feel like a cheesesteak? What, just me?
Yes, just
I think
you.
so. I think that's safe to say.
That's like oh my god. Speaking of weird things with my kids in tutoring, apparently we were trying to do poetry, and I was trying to get him to learn about similes, and I asked him, if you were to describe a human like a cloud, what sort of ways would you describe it? And one of his descriptions was wavy. Apparently humans are wavy.
Wavy.
Yeah, wavy. Also, clouds are apparently gassy and filled with water. I can hear Razz's brain breaking. There's like little, like just little cracks happening here and there.
I'm so confused.
I almost took a step away from my computer. I was just like, you just
I would be
described
done
a cloud
too.
as gassy, and humans the cloud as wavy. Or it's not even wavy clouds. I don't even get it.
I would honestly be like, okay, I'm out. Also,
I mean, I actually kind of did. I'm like, okay, we're done for the day. We'll pick this up tomorrow. We'll spend the full 45 minutes on this instead of 10.
Oh man,
amazing.
Oh god,
the magic of poetry.
I love poetry. I used to write so much poetry in my depressed days. Like in the days I was just not feeling real good. I made some really good poems. Close, I almost published them.
Oh.
Ooh.
I told you that
You
I
still
won an
have
award
it?
for it, right? Yeah, I do.
Yeah, and then they got your name wrong or something.
They didn't put my name on the list.
Oh yeah.
And they didn't even give me an award. They
Aw.
put it at the school, and then they didn't give me the award or recognize me in the Ontario writers accolades or whatever.
Lame.
I've been ripped off on so many things. Graduation, I didn't graduate with my name in the thing.
Damn.
Like that award I didn't get recognized with. High school, I was called the absolute wrong name. Even when the guy asked how to say my name, he just blew it right there. I'm like, I took a look at him like, what? I just walked out. I'm like, I mean, yeah. You see my mom and dad in the back standing up clapping. They're just shaking their head.
Oh no.
Because this is like, I can't get a break, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. In middle school we had like a little ceremony for all the 8th graders, right?
Yay.
And there's this one kid in my class, and her name was Gabrielle. And somehow, I guess our teacher got like nervous or something. I don't know. And he called her Gabriel. And then we all looked at each other and we were like, wait, what? I don't know.
We were just talking about her brother. Yeah. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Sure. Sure.
We've been
But
lied
yeah,
to.
it happens.
Hey,
Hmm?
did you guys see that clip of that guy getting the world record for Super Mario 64?
Cheese?
When?
No, a few days ago. Here,
I have
Again?
not.
What
I have
category?
not.
or maybe it was a week ago. I don't know.
I know
120 stars.
Cheese. Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, 100. Wait, they broke Cheese's record?
Yeah, Ludwig.
What?
Here, I'll show the
Damn!
clip. Here,
Really?
Yeah, watch
What's
the
the
clip.
time?
I think it was like 1:38:20.
No.
Here, look at the clip.
Whoa.
It's really wholesome because he's like really excited, and his mom comes into the room and his dad comes into the room,
Aww.
and he's like crying and they're crying and really happy for
Oh,
him.
it's Simply.
Oh, Simply. I'm
I
sorry.
love this guy.
Yeah.
This guy's so good.
He's been doing it for like 8 years.
Yeah. He's one of the main commentators that I watch.
Yeah, no, watch that clip because it's pretty heart swelling. I don't know what the term would be.
Oh, he streams topless? Nice.
Okay. That's what we were looking for. Not the wholesome moment happening in the fucking clip.
Oh my god, I love how his mom is just like wearing the
Mario
I
hat.
just got to that part. Whoa. Mario Mama.
Aw.
Nice.
I love it.
Sing him a song.
We're so
Aw, man.
happy.
Dude, that's nuts. They because it happened this year where Cheese got the first, like he did it before, where he got an unverified 138.54, I think.
Yeah.
But his recording broke, so they couldn't count it. And then at the Break the Record live event, he broke it with a 138.51.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy beat it by 30 seconds?
That's insane.
Yeah.
Shit. Because yeah. Wow. And he was even saying at the event, like Cheese was saying at the event, he truly believes in the sub 138. Like they think they can actually do it because they've been trying so hard for a sub 139 for years now.
Mm-hmm.
And from the look of this, like he golded on SL. What's SL?
Speedrun Live.
No.
Red
SL. I'm looking at his splits. Tall Mountain. He just barely made it. He whatever he goal starred there when he beat the Clouds. Oh yeah, because he was doing the new Simply was doing the new flying strat for the second time you get the red coins. He does this thing where he skips the cannon or he flies into the cannon, which saves like 3 or 4 seconds. It's super tough because you basically have to use momentum to just barely make it up to a platform instead of taking the cannon and firing yourself up. He figured out a way, so I wonder if that played into it.
Ooh.
It can be consistent, but apparently it's like from what I was watching anyways, because I was watching that break the record live thing like a hawk. It was ridiculous to watch. But apparently 2 world records in one day.
God damn.
According to chat. Dang, man.
Yeah, no.
And he was red. Wow.
It's really wholesome, man.
No, Simply super awesome. He's one of the few commentators that I watch to learn how to do commentary. He's a really great guy.
His parents are really cool too, apparently, because
Yeah.
they're interested in what their kid does. You know, they're genuinely happy for him. They're not those regular parents that are like, "Hey, video games ruin your life. Shut up, stop playing them."
Or the ones that they look at you and go, "Cool," and then just move on.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, that's awesome.
Everyone's depressive gaming life just comes out right now.
Oh.
Then
Then
again, I used to play a lot of video games with my sister and dad, though.
Yeah.
Like, Dad would play Smash with me. I can't believe he used to play Smash with us. He would get destroyed, but he used to play Destruction Derby 64 in Smash.
Nice. Wait, Smash 64?
Yeah, 64, yeah.
I like playing that.
What's that?
I only really got to play with my niece. After
God dang it, Gamma.
No, I was continuing your sentence. Dude, go and get on.
Oh, okay, I'm going. No, after the N64, my dad he starts playing a lot of shooter games by himself. He liked to playing on PC. So, and I didn't really play shooter games, so he would just play. Actually, the one game that we could talk about together consistently was Command & Conquer. Actually, he loved playing Command & Conquer. He likes military games. But Command & Conquer was kind of our jam for a while, and he tried. Did I tell you about the one time he played a guy in Germany on dial-up?
What?
No? Okay.
Dial-up?
Yeah, we had dial-up at the time when Red Alert 2 was out, or no, I think it was Red Alert 1. So he decided just one night, because he used to stay up late and play video games too. I think that's where I got it from. But he decided, you know what? I'm bored. I've beaten a lot of the campaign. I've beaten a lot of verses. Let's just go online. So he goes online, and he's on we're on dial-up at this time. So he faces this guy in Germany. And the way that my dad described it, the guy in Germany was basically 4 minutes ahead in the game than my dad because of the internet differences.
4 whole minutes?
Yeah, he basically said, like, by the time that he got stuff done, like, by the time stuff got done, he was just, like, building his first refinery or whatever. He's just like, okay.
Oh, man.
And we never played online again.
Oh, no.
I mean, you can't play it, right? It's just that was the internet for us at the time, so can't help that. But yeah, no, he likes playing like Call of Duty, like just the campaign though. He doesn't like playing PvP. He's just a campaign type of guy.
I feel that.
Although there's apparently a Command & Conquer PvP game on mobile, like a clicker game almost, where you have to you build like mini bases and it's a tower, it's like Mini Masters, but it's like a tower defense sort of thing, where you use resources, Plants vs Zombies, I guess. It'll look kind of fun because Command & Conquer and Age of Empires were my jam. Ugh, RTS. Never played StarCraft though. Couldn't get into it. Too tough. Too hard actually for me.
It be like that.
Yeah. I forget. Dial-up, didn't you have to pay like per minute?
I don't know. I know you had to give up your phone.
Yeah, that was something.
Did you have to pay per min? No, I think we still paid for bandwidth. We just paid for how much we get.
Damn.
I can't remember actually. I don't know.
Old internet sucked.
I mean,
this internet still sucks.
Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't. It just gets more expensive for
Same.
slight improvements.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to go back to dial-up, but it would be nice to have fair internet that doesn't get ripped off for other people.
It'd be nice if they didn't cap internet.
Cough,
and
cough.
Just made everybody pay like a tiny bit of the.
Yeah. That still amazes me. You guys get throttled. That
Yeah.
surprises the hell out of me. That's so cheap. Like,
Yeah.
that just sucks.
Yeah, gotta love. I'm gonna be a Tim here, and I'm gonna say capitalism. Gotta love it. It's legal.
Like, the only throttling we get is when something breaks because my area is old, and they're just like, "Yeah, we have to redistribute the power." Like, no, you don't. Give us the power you have. Get out of here. Redistribute we don't pay money to get redistributed. We pay money for you to give us what we've paid for. Like, please stop that.
Yeah.
You stop that.
Yeah, I wish that was normal over here.
Yeah,
That'd be nice.
I don't understand that logic of throttling. I mean, yes, we pay a lot more when we go over, but I'd rather do that than just be slowed down, because sometimes you need it. Sometimes you need more than you have. Or why just unlimited internet isn't everywhere yet. That I don't get either.
I think people have been pushing for internet as a basic human right, I think.
At this point, it's no point. There's no choice. You have to.
Yeah.
Everything's online.
Yeah, no, everything's online. Schooling and stuff, they expect you to have access to a computer.
Yep.
Like,
oh, dude, don't even start me on that with education and computers. Holy shit.
Maybe I want to start you, huh? You ever think of that?
Oh, you want to go down this road? You want to go down this road, big boy? You want to do it?
Yeah, I got a solid hour to kill.
Is that all you have? I can go for hours.
All right, well, I can go for an hour and a half exactly. How's that sound?
Oh, do you have work tonight?
No.
Oh, okay.
Crashed.
Yeah, and people like to hear us. They like to listen to us, Gamma.
I guess so.
Soak in the sunlight that is amazing community and listeners, and the happiness that the three of us get to come together every Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. for Raz, and just enjoy each other's company.
Yeah.
Expand our friendship, if you will, so that the one day that all three of us meet in Canada, because let's face it, I'm not fucking going to America.
Mhm.
I don't blame you.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Thanks for reminding me.
I'm
on
sorry.
A stinking boat.
No, but okay. To be honest, though, the reason why I wanted to come to Canada is CN Tower, Ripley's Aquarium, and where are we going? The Hershey's factory? Where's it gonna take you? No, IKEA. IKEA. We need to go to IKEA.
Because I've never been inside an IKEA.
You never been in IKEA?
No.
You never had those Swedish meatballs?
I've never had the
No,
meatballs
I
either, to
haven't.
be honest. I've only had the hot dogs and the fries. Hot dogs are good.
Literally the only reason you go to IKEA is for meatballs and to get lost in all the furniture. And then
I used to have...
And then you laugh when one of the furniture's names sounds like a bad word.
Please. Camel, please.
Sorry, I was like 12.
Still are. In some cases, apparently.
It was hard to convince my parents to get the Dingle-Durgan.
Can you imagine going up to the cashier and being like, "Yes, I'm here to buy this Dingle-Durgan"?
Yes, I can.
Oh God, no!
Did you?
I mean, if somebody's trying to purchase the Dingle-Durgan, they need to say they don't want to buy a Dingle-Durgan.
Did you want 1 or 3 Dingle-Durgans?
I would like 68 Dingle-Durgans.
Oh my God!
But
yeah, we're jiving. We're jiving. But yeah, about computers and education. Do you have any idea how many people will not pay for a good computer for their kids when they're in school?
Yeah.
Like, you can get an easy $80 computer or $120 Chromebook or something like that for the rest of your kids' elementary years, so that they can stay up to date. And don't give me the bullshit of, well, noob, not everybody has money. We didn't have money. I got a $100 laptop when I needed it. I borrowed my parents' computer when I needed to use it. To have the excuse in 2020 that you cannot afford even the remote, like, bare minimum of a piece of technology when the entire world is run on technology is ludicrous. And I have so many parents that I've worked with who have told me that. I'm like, well, why do they need a computer? Don't they do the work at school? I'm like, you're numbnuts. You're dumb. Like, they need to be able to use this all the time. You need to teach them computer literacy. The reason why we have so much prevalence of cyberbullying and poor use of computers is because you assume the computers are just used at work and school. No, that's not even how remotely work this goes. Remotely, bleh, you know what I mean. But it's like, it just blows my mind at how many people still in this, like, if they were older parents, I would understand, but like brand new parents, you know, maybe, okay, age doesn't define everything, but like, you know, when I go in and I hear a new family and they're mid-30s and they're telling me, oh, my son doesn't need a decent computer. I'm like, well, he needs a computer though. He could use some piece of technology, not his phone, because he's not going to type his essays up on a computer. He's not going to do all of his great research. He can, but he doesn't have to on his phone. Like it tilts me because systems won't give computers to people who need them or don't have enough to give to people who don't need them. But then you also have people who can't afford it and don't buy them. It's such a pigeonhole. It's dumb.
Yeah.
Especially when we basically force kids to type out their assignment. Like no one uses paper anymore. You can't submit things on paper anymore, which surprises me because I know some people really want to practice their written literacy. And I used to, like, I remember when I learned cursive writing, and I had to stop because one, my wrist got injured in grade 12, but then also I was just told my writing is super messy, which it is. So they're like, yeah, you're just typing for it. I go, okay, that's fine, whatever. I can still kind of cursive with an injured wrist, but like these days they don't even, these days, but truly, like in the current iteration of education, they don't practice writing. They don't practice cursive anymore. Cursive is basically a dead art in most places that I know. But the thing is, with tech literacy, they use like Windows 95. I'm dead serious, Raz. They got rid of Windows 98 in my school system in 2016. 2016, they upgraded to Windows 7? Not even 10. Not twice. Well, but back then, like, they had like Vista and maybe 7, maybe. And then they still had a bunch of older schools on Windows 98 and 2000. I'm like, that's nuts. That's ridiculous to me. It's so tilting. As an educator who wants to use the tech too, or like at least give kids the opportunity to use tech well. Rant over. Back to podcast pizza.
Podcast pizza.
Man, I thought you said you could go on for like an hour and a half, man.
Mouth.
Oh.
I hope you choke on that pizza.
Wow.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
Wow.
I don't mean that.
I don't think you are.
I'm kidding, I swear. I don't mean it. I'm just cranky.
Gamma, I came here for a good time. I didn't come here for resting bitch face, Gamma.
You can't even see his face.
I can assume his face. I've seen his face enough to know what it looks like. Right now, he's kind of got like this half smirk on because he's tired. He's wearing his hat, barefoot, sitting kind of like leaning 45 degrees in his chair. Am I right, Gamma?
Are you looking at
You're
him?
right about everything except for the hat.
I know, Raz. I'm just really good at noticing people's body languages and learning patterns of people. I've said this many times to my girlfriend. I'm very obsessed with learning my friends' patterns, and I feel like a mad scientist. Like I can manipulate them one day, like the Tesseract. But it's meant for me to feel connected to people, so I can read situations way better. A good quality of a leader, to be honest.
Gotcha.
I know it sounds weird, but it's a good quality of a leader.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah. I obsess about my relationship to other people in relationships, so I want to understand everything about said relationship down to the 5 senses. Not that I say I go around tasting people, but, you know.
What?
Mm.
I spaced out for 2 seconds. I came back to that. What the fuck?
Nope.
You tuned in at the right time, Gamma. You wanted that kiss, right?
Oh.
I mean, that part is true, though.
No.
I forgot what I even said.
We're still not getting it, so it doesn't matter.
What the fuck? Why do you tease me like this?
I'm not teasing you. I'm telling you no. That's not a tease.
Good.
Okay.
I'm so confused.
I'm
I don't
confused now too.
I don't know where I am.
Oh,
You're in your
what
home
year is
in-
it?
Is it Monday?
That's not a year. That's a day.
That's I don't know.
We know.
I don't know.
Quick, cut to commercial.
Commercial.
Is that your commercial music?
It's just elevator music, but said commercial.
Oh my god.
Are you
Oh.
tired of your friends licking you? Well, we have a great product for you. Raz, tell us all about it.
What?
What?
You're ruining the commercial, Raz.
Why are we selling a product specifically for people licking other people?
No, stopping
Like
them
a
from
Is
licking other
this
people.
you?
People licking other people.
Do you
Man,
sound
I
like your
wish.
friend? Do you have a ProPokeNoob in your friendship where they're
Oh
talking
my
about licking other
god. Oh no.
Is this
No,
you?
no.
Well, don't let it be you, because now with our Tongue Guard 6000, you can lick other people and not be weird. Just a thin layer of protection between your tongue and your target.
No, Gamma, that's something else. That's something else.
I don't know.
That's that's a sex thing, Gamma. No, I know it goes more places, but stop that.
Get the ultra thin so you can taste without touch.
Just do
Oh,
saran
dude, that's a-
wrap at that point.
That's a good line. That was good, Gamma. Damn,
This was all improv. Thank you very much.
that's pretty good, man.
Thank
You can
Thank
sell
you.
that.
I'm sure I could to some fucking weirdo.
I was kind of hoping though that your Tongue Guard 6000 was gonna be a bear trap you attach to someone's tongue.
I'm sorry,
Yikes!
what? I was thinking more like just a fucking rubber glove. Like not
For
even
the people
like
with 5 tongues.
yeah, no, just the one part you put on your tongue. The rest is for aesthetic.
What?
I don't know how I
You can
feel
shake
about
hands
that.
with your mouth? I don't understand.
It's just extra, you know. It's cheaper to make a
Oh,
rubber
it's
glove.
definitely extra. This is a very extra conversation.
Oh shit, is Ox in the server?
Oh no.
Oh, I can
What does that
do
matter?
it.
What? No.
Look at Weave Central.
Wait, what?
Look at Weave Central. Look at the chat.
What is that?
It's that grocery store Ox used to work at.
Oh yeah, that's right. She left.
Oh,
That's really good.
nuts.
Damn it.
I'm
All these
5.
nuts.
That's pretty strong.
Gammy, you have to be at least 13 to be on Twitch.
You know, none of us. Actually, wait. I
What?
can't speak for you guys. I was not 13 when I made my first YouTube channel.
Oh, same. I went over this. I was like 10.
Yeah, I think we talked a little bit about it.
Yeah.
And then oh god, when did Twitch come out?
I mean, I did have parental supervision though, but I was 10.
Yeah. We're breaking the law.
Oh boy.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
Oh,
Breaking-
Gamma, he broke this record, by the way, on May 29th.
Oh, so it was a couple days ago then.
Yeah.
All right.
It doesn't matter. Still great.
Yeah, I didn't remember what day. So I kind of just assumed because I had seen it the other day and I wasn't sure if it was that day it happened or whatnot. Oh, yeah, here's an update on my gardening.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Suck at gardening.
Oh, no.
Aww.
Have you already killed them all?
No, okay, so everything was working fine and my parents keep trying to water the plants and I keep telling them to leave the fucking plants alone.
Mhm.
So they were all good up until yesterday, where I wanted to cry because they were dead.
Aw.
Well, they weren't dead. They weren't dead. They were like limp and on the floor. So they were in the process of dying. They needed water because all the water had fallen out, I guess. I don't know.
The water fell out of the plants.
That's called
And
sweating.
I'm hoping that they're alive today. boy, God, do I hope they're alive today, because I spent so much time and effort on those fucking seeds. By the way, next year I gotta start in like April, because I did not realize how hard or how slow seeds grow.
Plants grow very slowly.
Yep. So, but I got a lot of vegetables, and I have flowers, and I need to finish planting a couple others, mostly flowers, so that I can transplant them outside at some point. We have a small deck that I'm going to that we're gonna like put like gardening boxes on and run them through that, transplant them out there instead of going outside, because we got a lot of rabbits and birds that are gonna eat my plants and vegetables. So it's better that they don't have the option to get to it. But yeah, I planted the rainbow carrots and the white strawberries and the black diamond watermelons and some other seeds that I bought. They were selling seeds for like half off the other day, so I'm like, fuck it, I'll buy all these seeds. And I did. Now I have a bunch of seeds. That's my gardening story. I should go check on them.
Huh?
I should go check on those plants.
You should. That's a good idea.
I'll do that. BRB.
Oh, okay. I wish I had the patience to garden.
I have to have not a fear of bugs jumping on me at every corner, so.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently we also have a pretty black thumb in the family too, where all of our plants just die on us. So
Oh,
yeah, it runs in the family. It's not great. We run a garden too.
no. Oh. I mean, it must work out somehow, right?
I mean, we only do tomatoes and cucumbers, so
Okay.
it works out for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
I miss my grandparents' old garden though. When they had a bigger house, their entire backyard was a garden. So you'd walk in and just rows on rows, and they had the coop in the back for like smaller plants and stuff like that. They would be growing everything in there. They had like zucchini vines, like old Italian style zucchini vines and everything.
That's really cool.
And actually, my grandfather's brother, before he passed, he had an enormous, like how a vineyard would look when you're walking underneath vines.
Mm-hmm.
That's his whole backyard. Like it was an
Really?
astounding garden. Well, they all grew up on a farm in Italy, so like they just have this gorgeous. You just have this like I'm not a guy. I like to go outside, right? And I like being outside, but I don't like being amongst foliage and stuff because it makes me nervous against bugs. But like in this backyard, it's almost like if you were to explain to people the beautiful nature of Europe, and you would imagine going through these archways just laced with flowers and gardens and all. So like this is what his backyard was, and it was just so many. He grew everything. He had his own produce like factory in his backyard. He never bought a single vegetable ever or fruit, like everything, multiple trees that were growing amongst the vegetable. Like, it was so intricately plotted and grown. It was just so gorgeous.
That sounds super cool. Like I wish I grew all of my produce. Holy crap.
Oh yeah, like my no, they rarely they buy some things now because they just don't have the soil for it, but yeah, like most times they save so much money with it just buying seeds and nurturing it. So my sister's gotten into it a bit. She's growing little cloves and stuff like that, garlic, mint, all that stuff. So
that's so cool.
Yeah.
We have like a persimmon tree and another tree in our front yard. I forget what it is. I think it's like an avocado tree. And then we have, I want to say they're grapevines just kind of going over our fence. I don't think those have done anything yet. But our persimmon tree bears fruit, and my dad picks them and eats them. I'm not really big on persimmons myself, but you know. We also used to have a nectarine tree in our backyard that was completely fine, and every single year we would pick the nectarines and make like bread with them. Like kind of like how you make banana bread, we just like shove nectarines in there. Or
Okay.
no, we didn't make bread. It was a pound cake. My bad. But we would make pound cake, and then one year, there was some time that my dad decided that he was going to clean our oven. And so he took like the extra water and stuff that had like oven off in it and whatever and dumped it in our backyard. And it's found its way into the tree roots and killed it.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
And so we have a nectarine tree that's growing in our backyard now, but it's not doing the best, and I'm kind of upset still about it. A little bit. Tiny bit. I miss our old tree. But it's not even like they dumped the water near the tree either. It was like, I want to say it was at least like 10, not 10 feet, like 20 feet away. But don't oven off your plants, kids.
Jeez.
Just don't do it. Don't do it.
Speaking of ovening off your plants, my cucumbers are fucked.
No.
Everything else might live though.
Okay.
Now I can't make Greek salad. Fuck. Now I gotta go buy cucumbers.
Oh.
Man. So what I miss?
I talked about how my nectarine tree in my backyard died
Oh.
from oven off.
From oven off?
Because my dad was
what?
cleaning our oven. My dad was cleaning our oven, and then he took like the water with the oven off in it and dumped it like 20 feet away from the tree, and then it killed the tree.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tree murder. What the fuck? Your dad literally just killed that fucking tree.
It's like tree manslaughter, but
Tree slaughter?
yeah.
Oh god, tree manslaughter sounds terrifying.
Tree slaughter, yeah.
Just fucking ants getting just murdered.
Yeah.
Oh no. Not bad.
Never forget tree. The flowers that bloomed on it were cute too. Makes me sad.
You know what would have saved oven off or the tree from oven off?
Hmm.
Ovening.
Yeah, throw an oven into the tree.
Oven.
It'll stoke up the oven off.
No, sorry, oven on. I need oven on.
Oven off.
Oh god, shut up.
I like the ovening because of the emote oven.
Yes. Ovening.
For those listening who don't know, I occasionally speedrun Bratz, Rock Angels, and there's this one part in the game. There's a couple parts in the game where you have to do races, and there's this dude who just says stuff like "scorching" and "you're on fire" and stuff like that. And Phantasy Star Sonic one day was like "scorching, ovening," and he said ovening, and I like died. And I think I told him to like please make it an emote, and so he made it an emote, and it's just the dude with the voice who's like "scorching," and it has ovening like in flames in text on his forehead. It's
That's
pretty
amazing.
good.
That's amazing.
Yup.
Oh god. Let's see. Fuck.
Raz.
Yeah.
Gamma.
What?
Why is Ebola trending? Why is Ebola back?
It's not
Is
fun.
it actually?
Oh, it's been declared an outbreak. Come on, man. It's June 1st.
The world is on fire.
You know what?
Don't
Just give
trust
me...
it until it's officially.
It's been announced by the WHO. I'm not just saying it.
Fuck my life.
I wouldn't just say something like that. It's in the Dominican, so just nobody travel. Not that you should be anyways, but...
I mean, yeah, you probably shouldn't be
not good.
traveling anyway. Oh, well, fuck, I'm traveling next 2 weeks. Shit.
Oh, Congo. Republic of Congo, yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah,
You know-
that reminds me. I gotta talk to you guys about that week for PGRC.
Where are you
Fine.
going? Don't go anywhere, Gamma.
I'm going to Florida for, like, a weekend.
No, they're
Plus
gonna
a
get
day.
you. You're gonna get attacked by birds.
What? No. Why? What? Why are birds attacking me?
I'm
Wait.
sorry, are you surprised by anything happening this year?
You know what? You're not wrong.
We already have Planet of the Apes with the monkeys in India attacking and stealing COVID samples. We just need the birds, and then we have an entire Alfred Hitchcock meets Planet of the Apes crossover, and then the world will actually come together with crowbars and bows and just be like, fight us! And then it's just us whacking down a bunch of pigeons.
Man, it's so hard not to talk about all the shit going on. And I'm just like, I don't wanna acknowledge it.
I mean, it has to be acknowledged because it's around you, but you don't have to feed it. You don't have to feed it.
I don't want to feed it.
So what do you think's gonna come out of the direct tomorrow?
Oh, the Pokemon.
Yeah, Isle of
Then,
Armor being
yeah.
shown off tomorrow.
I hope they show off Galarian Slowpoke.
Slowbro, you mean?
Or
No,
Slowbro or
just
Slowking.
Galarian Slowpoke being the only evolution of itself. Like it
A
Actually,
surprise.
Yeah.
Surprise! You thought it was gonna evolve? Eat shit, nerds.
Mm.
I hope we see a couple more Galarian forms. That'd be cool.
Oh, they'll definitely show something. They have to show something. They've been nice enough to show us little things here and there. We've already seen the Moltres and the Zapdos and the Articuno. Actually, someone is saying, I don't know if this is a leak or not, but I was reading someone saying they suspect that maybe Sword and Shield have different forms of Slowbro rather than being like Slowking and Slowbro, unless like one's a Galarian Slowking, one's a Galarian Slowbro.
I mean,
That'd be kind of cool.
it would sort of be cool, I guess. I don't know. Maybe, possibly.
I mean, it give each game a different purpose, I suppose.
Yeah, but they already got their ways of evolving. That's the thing.
Well, they
So
might
it's
change
like-
it up on us.
I don't know. Maybe. It's possible. They could do that. You know what? I'd be okay with that. Fuck it. Give me one for each. I want one of them to look emo as fuck and one of them to look punk as fuck.
That's what I'm thinking. Might be two different types.
Yeah.
We already have the Psychic guy and... well, I mean, I expect Psychic Poison, Galarian Slowbro, so they both can use Slowbro.
Okay, wait. I take emo back. I want it to be grunge. Grunge and punk.
Grunge would be cool.
Yeah. Because that... The scribbled out Slow Bro or Slow King that we saw had fucking, like, curly or, like, long, like, shredded black hair. So it looked kind of grungy. So that could be a thing.
Watch its head just becomes the sun.
What the
Because
fuck?
it's already sunburnt on its face, so...
I'm just gonna lock myself in my basement. I'm safe there.
We were just talking about Pokemon, Gamma.
Yeah, I'm safe from Pokemon.
Yes,
They won't-
Pokemon is deadly.
The next thing is going to be Pokemon come to life, and they're not like they should be. They're going to try and kill everybody, and then everybody's going to be like, oh no, the Pokemon are coming after us.
That's when you befriend a Golurk, and nothing's messing with Golurk.
I mean, how?
You're basically befriending the Pokemon's version of the Iron Giant, and if you've watched the Iron Giant, phenomenal movie.
I have,
watch
by
that.
the way. Yeah.
It's a beautiful movie, and I'd like to believe that Golurk, with a little bit of love and maybe some food that it likes, would essentially be like the best thing to have. He's a rocket ship. He can basically punch anything and everything. You can't really hurt him much. Not like Water IRL is going to hurt this ground type, so you know.
Man, that really fucked me up that Golurk was a rocket and could use fly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, like, There's so many Pokemon that just mess me up every time I see that they can fly. Like fucking Garchomp could fly.
It's a jet. It's a freaking land shark jet.
It's a land shark. It's ground and dragon. The fuck you think it's supposed to be flying for?
It's a jet.
Fucking Dragonair? No, not dragon flying yet. Stop that. You shouldn't be flying. That's cheating.
Dragons are magical. They can do whatever they want.
No, they can't.
Sure they can.
have to abide by laws. Why the fuck can't Flygon fly? It's in the fucking name.
Because it's Levagong. Levagon?
It's Flygon. It's in the fucking name.
It's Hovergon.
I'm so bad.
Oh my goodness.
Fucking next thing you know, fucking Feebas is gonna be able to fly. Who fucking knows? There's no law and order here.
When they
There's
said
no properties to flight.
when they said
Fuck
that
the Wright
new-
brothers.
What?
Fucking
Why?
Orville and Wilbur.
You leave those guys
Photo ass
alone.
motherfuckers. Alright, I'm doing my right. Go ahead. I kept cutting you off.
No, I kept trying to cut you off. It's a
Oh.
system. I mean, does that mean that Snorlax can fly because he can hover? He can hyper beam the ground.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
I don't think
Maybe if
that's
you-
how it works.
It happened in the anime. That's the only. That's like one of 4 things I know from the anime.
Maybe if
In
he
the
flaps
time
his
that
arms really hard.
Pikachu, what? Hmm?
Pikachu has the balloons. He can fly. It's legitimate. It's helium.
Yeah,
There's
he's
one-
flying Pikachu.
This was the one time, but didn't he like latch on to a Rhydon and like thunderbolted or something, and it actually worked?
Yeah,
It was so stupid.
yeah. That's the anime for you. They
Just
did it.
remember that Brock lost with Onyx because the sprinkler system took it down. Just remember that. The he has a sprinkler system in a rock gym. A rock gym.
I mean, why wouldn't you have a sprinkler system in any gym? Like, what? What if
I mean,
what if it's on
Blaine's
fire?
gym,
What if it's on fire?
what about Erica's gym? All the gardens. It'll look worse than Gamma's right now.
Now I'm just sad.
I'm sorry.
I'm still mad about my cucumber.
As you should be.
Oh.
I can't have nice
Mhm.
things. Not allowed to.
You have us.
Okay.
Oh, I see how it is. I see that, Raz?
Hmm?
That's the pinnacle of the human condition. We're not special to him.
I completely missed it. What happened?
I don't know.
Oh my fuck. We're screwed. We're
Sleep
it's
deprived.
it's over. Are you playing the game tonight?
If I can keep myself up, yeah, sure.
Okay.
I don't gotta work till 7 tomorrow, so I guess. Oh, in my moment of being sleep deprived, the couple hours that I couldn't sleep, I'm just like, you know what? I'll play a video game. Get myself tired. So I started playing through Gold again, since that was my first Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna play through it. So right now I'm 6 badges in, and Venomoth is my carry.
Wow.
I know,
Nice.
right? Yeah.
That's a difference. That's a different change.
Why can't Venomoth fly? This is bullshit. It learns Gust immediately when it evolves. This is-
Maybe
that's so
because it's a bug, it's like not lethal enough. I don't know.
its wings
Beedrill
are
can't
fucking
fly.
huge.
Have you seen that thing?
Yeah, but Beedrill levitates, so it don't matter.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't even levitate.
Oh yeah, it fucking does.
No, it doesn't have levitate. It doesn't learn levitate.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't.
Venomoth and Beedrill fly the same height.
Talking
They
about
have
the anime.
wings.
Yeah, but they both fly.
Oh god. Everything is suffering. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so I got I'm trying to pick like some of my favorite Pokemon from Gen 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
So right now I have a Venomoth, a Quilava, a Poliwhirl, I got a Furret. I'm using Furret for the first time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's
Ooh.
pretty beefy.
Yep.
So right now, like I taught it headbutt immediately because stab and headbutt and bam, easy peasy. And I was like, oh yeah, I can kick uh Morty's ass with this ferret.
Mhm.
I used so many mud slaps
Oh.
because I realized that I couldn't get Shadow Ball until I beat Morty. So
Yeah.
I taught it Shadow Ball after I beat Morty.
Mm-hmm.
It has Shadow Ball, headbutt, Thunder Punch, and I taught it Hidden Power, which surprisingly enough is Hidden Power Steel. So that's cool. It's a decent steel move. It's a thick boy. Ferret's terrifyingly huge
Yeah,
in
Ferret's
proportion.
Furt is not a
tall
bad
is
Pokemon.
Furt? Oh, wait.
Like, size-wise, though.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
fucking
that too.
huge.
How big is Furt?
It's thick.
Can I get like a height?
Let me go on the internet. Hold on.
Boy.
1.8 meters. Holy crap! Wait a minute.
How much is that in freedom units?
That's about. Oh my god, I hate you.
Ferret.
Wait, why is 1.8 meters in feet? 5'9". Smaller than. It's just barely under Gamma. It's taller than me and Raz.
Yeah, it's taller than me, but
God.
shorter than me.
But isn't that because it stands on its tail though? Isn't that cheating?
No, it's not. It's
Wouldn't that
with
be
its
from tail
small
to
feet.
head?
Nope. That would be
Wouldn't that
length.
be? Isn't it like butt to head? Like if it's
Oh,
standing on
yeah,
its
I
hind
guess.
legs?
Yeah, it stands. Yeah, it's fucking tall.
This thing's
That's
32
terrifying.
kilos. Oh!
I'm trying to think
That's
of
a
six-
big baby.
It's 65 pounds, Gamma. Okay?
That's a big
Okay.
baby.
Good.
It's a big fat tube sock of a Pokemon.
Yeah, it is. It's a thick boy. I remember playing Pixelmon. I got a shiny one in there.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
yeah.
man. I got that itch, man. I got that itch with trying to build my own Nuzlocke. That I'm like, man, I miss making Trick Room Trials, but I don't have time to do it. But I'd really like it if it was available again.
Oh yeah, I'm working on that. I just got to put something else out there that I'm just going to slightly
Yep.
adjust and put out there because I don't feel like doing the other stuff
Fair.
because it's already taking way too long for something I didn't want to do. Okay, that's weird.
Even Craig's given up on 2020.
What?
So Craig just yeeted himself out of the call.
Yeah, I don't know where I got cut off.
You were.
I think you just finished a sentence.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
you're good.
All right, cool. But yeah, eventually you guys will see that. Hopefully, somewhat in the near future. I just need to finish some stuff up and then clean up some dust on the floor. It should be good.
Gamma, I'm so excited. I might just stream those videos.
If you want to.
Once.
When they come out? Yeah, sure. Yeah, of course. Sorry. Okay. What? Okay, so I was using Ferret because the thing is, I never used I always knew Ferret was a thing, but my short attention span didn't let me keep a Sentret long enough to evolve it into a Ferret, which is pretty bad considering that it evolves at level 15. So I was a very impatient child. But there were a lot of cool Pokemon in Gen 2.
Mhm.
It was a good time. You know, brought on Togepi, the most useless Pokemon ever. Yeah, that was my sleepless night. And there were like no fire Pokemon. Somebody take this in a direction that's not mine because mine is going downhill.
Potato.
Butt funnels.
I don't know, like
Oh my god.
Now it
It's
can go
funny
downhill in
because-
style.
It's funny because the first thing that came to mind for me wasn't potato, it was butts, but I didn't want to say butts, so I said potato instead.
I mean, butts is fine.
Raz remembers the ways of the butt chug.
Oh god, no.
Fucking knew it.
I will never do any butt chugging in my life.
Good.
What a statement. Your parents would be proud of that statement. They need to listen to this now and just hear you say that.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
I'd rather not have that happen
Yeah,
at
well,
all.
this stays covered. Bury it. Whatever you're gonna do with it, just don't let it get to that situation.
Dude, I know we don't really, like, I'm pretty sure the three of us don't really use social media that much to communicate our thoughts per se, because we follow each other. But
Yeah.
do you ever have, like, for me, I don't put half the stuff on Instagram like I do on Twitter because I know my parents are on Instagram or my mom's on Instagram. Like, do you ever have that thing that you just hide on platforms even though they're like, yeah, we want to be involved. You're like, okay, yeah, I don't want you to hear this podcast. I really don't want you to hear what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's me on
Love
Facebook.
you.
I like never use Facebook
So,
because I'm friends with family members on there, and I know when I post things, they'll like it. It's really weird when like I'll go to a party, and because I'm in some of the pictures, people will tag me in the pictures, and then like I have like random people in my extended family liking the pictures, and I'm
Oh,
like,
man.
oh no.
Isn't it weird?
It feels so weird. I don't know.
Like, you want
It
their
just feels
support,
so
but then
weird.
once they give it, you're like, oh yeah, that is weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
well, I don't like
So I don't post on Facebook. It's weird.
Yeah, I feel that. I do the same thing with Facebook, and I don't let people see my Twitter that I know. I don't know why. It's just like a reflex. I don't like them
Mhm.
seeing my weed shit.
I mean, I've seen what you liked on TweetDeck, my friend.
What?
I've seen it, man. That's
Oh,
some stuff that you're into watching.
listen, I
All
don't
those
do-
cat videos that I see on your feed.
I don't even like cats.
You're a closet cat liker.
No.
Mm,
Right now.
Damn, he figured it out.
nice.
Ow.
I remember for the longest time also, I want to say it was like a year and a half or so.
Mhm.
I was really scared of people I knew in real life learning that I streamed because it just
Oh.
felt really uncomfortable. And so I would actually go invisible on Discord because I didn't want like the you know how when you connect your account to Twitch the thing just shows up that says you're streaming
Mhm.
and you can't turn it off. I would
Oh,
literally
yeah.
just go invisible on Discord because I did not want people to see it and think I was like a cringy mess or something.
I feel
And
that.
then I think it became a thing where it was like I have a server now and I have a little community now, so I might as well not be invisible for when maybe someone wants to watch my stream.
I guess.
So it was a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. It felt really weird about like my online creative endeavors. Like I feel
Yeah.
very secretive about it. I don't know. It's weird.
It's nothing to be. I get the feeling. I started out like that. Like I had a whole thing with my friends. Like luckily enough, I started streaming and recording stuff with them when I did start,
Mhm.
so they knew about it.
Mhm.
But also, I was kind of like really pushy about keeping myself not. I was really focused on keeping the anonymity aspect of it, to where I'm like, don't call me by my name, call me by Gamma, please. Every time you say the other thing, I'm gonna make it sound like you said bad words, so I'm gonna censor my name out.
Mhm.
Which my friends were assholes, so they did it on purpose.
Oh no.
But I feel that not wanting people to, see that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I've learned to get over it. If they're gonna laugh. They're gonna laugh.
Yeah.
Hopefully in a good way.
And like in the grand scheme of things, people don't really care that much, So
Yeah. Exactly. That's like nobody really actually cares as much as I thought they did.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel you on that front. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're good. Gamma, when are you gonna talk about Jesus? My own book?
Not this episode.
Damn it! I can't fake being asleep now.
Not this episode. Nope. Nope.
Nope.
Maybe one day, but not today.
I've had really weird interactions with people on stream. I
Well,
was too busy faking asleep. I was listening.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
You guys had it pretty easy. It's not too bad. I would have liked to have your situation.
I got lucky.
What was yours like?
What was my starting experiences like?
I know what yours is, so feel
Absolute
free to
ridicule. Like mine was used as a joke to bully me.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I've told you about the YouTube thing.
Did you talk about it in the podcast?
I don't think I've heard about like in real life people bullying you because of it.
No, it's like when I was at that YouTube when I was at a party with my friends and they put my YouTube up in front of them.
This sounds familiar. I feel bad for not remembering.
It's okay. I see you haven't done this to me for decades, like my other friends have, so I'm not gonna get so upset at you.
It doesn't make me feel any better.
And no, basically, like when I started on YouTube, like my stuff was always weird because my parents, they kind of get it now, but they didn't really understand it at all back then, and they thought it was a big waste of time taken away from me doing my other studies, which it didn't. But my friends, like, admittedly so, because back then I didn't think of it this way, and not until I started looking at more perspectives from the internet from people who actually do this stuff, where they, rather than feeling bad about it, it's like it's their own insecurities shining through, and they're kind of jealous, or that's what you could assume it is. So I mean, it's kind of true, right? They don't get it, so they're just going to be super, like they're just going to use it as a weapon to make you feel bad about it. But either way, like 2012, about a year into me making videos, we were at a party at my friend's place, and they decided to put on my content to watch, and I'm like, okay, this will be cool, because no one, like, I know one of my friends used to watch my stuff, and he was kind of into it. Unfortunately, he was the guy that cheated on me with my ex, but
yeah, fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. But yeah. What's it called? But yeah, like they put it on. Basically, all my friends made fun of me, and they laughed at me, and they thought it was like a joke, and it was a waste of time, and they basically ridiculed for me. But the only person that didn't make fun of me was ProPokeNoob. So it's never really been a great experience for me, which I think is what helped me understand how great being part of a community is. Because I mean, like, I still find it. I'm a weird guy when it comes to tradition. I was talking about this with my sister today, where I'm like, I'm the type of guy where I don't have to celebrate Christmas on December 25th. I never have to celebrate a birthday if I didn't need to. Like, if I'm forced inside and I'm told, like, obviously, as long as I still have rights, but like, if I'm told, like, yeah, this isn't going to happen this year, I'm just kind of like, and we'll find another way. I'm more of a functional, practical type of perspective in that sense. So, like, a lot of people that I know, it's like, well, we got to do this by this date, and we got to do this, like, we got to get married by 30, we got to move out, we got to live together, have 2 kids. Like I'm not that kind of guy. Like, I have ideal areas I like to be in, but I don't have, like, I'll roll with it at the same time. I get it's one life, and I should, get what I want, but at the same time, I don't lock myself into that sort of like, oh, this isn't happening, it's over, sort of deal. You know what I mean?
Like you don't.
So
It's not a thing where it's like you expect this path and then something doesn't happen the way you expect it will, and then it's like, oh no, my plans are ruined forever.
oh, that's never happened in my life. But I mean, I think that's what helped is the fact that my life's always gone like. Sorry, Gamma, can you play the world's tiniest violin while I say this? My life is kind of. Wow, that's really tiny. I can barely hear. Oh shit. But yeah, like I think it's just I've gotten, I guess, used to that, but in a good way because I'm not a tough love guy, but I don't mind that life has thrown me that many curveballs anymore. I used to mind. It's still annoying. I'm not happy about it, but I'm glad that I learned it this way rather than just get like slapped down by someone. It's more of just situational stuff. But yeah, basically they made fun of me and I mean that started as well. Like I got so much flack before you two came into the community with me switching away from what's it called? Me switching away from competitive and moving into TCG, and then from there moving into Nuzlocke, and then the multiple issues in the past with me on YouTube that I've told many times. I don't remember if I've told all stories of the backstabbing on the podcast per se. You the viewer can tell us at home. But yeah, I've had that really weird experience where it's like I've experienced the drama before I would have expected to experience the drama. So I think it bothers me a hell of a lot less. I'm also the type of person where I just think like drama's bullshit. Like,
Oh, for sure.
Like all the excuse that someone's popular and they get drama. I'm like, no, you get drama because you instigate drama because of who you are and what you do. And I mean, that doesn't mean that your opinion's trash. But if people really want to bring up drama, like I'm the type of guy where it's like the way I stop it is I ignore it. Like I don't fight it. I don't need to fight because I don't need to prove anything to anyone. Maybe that's just tough guy talk, but like I don't know. I gotta remember back on YouTube when I was basically discredited and someone was trying to make it look like I was stealing their viewers, which is ridiculous because I wasn't even that big. I mean, I was at the time, believe it or not. And I would like to think I was before everyone who now has exploded forward. But at the time when I was kind of bigger of the smallest people, I was just like, okay, you could say that and sure. And once I find out who you are, we're done. It's like it's just I'm a very what's the next step? Okay, you did this. What do I do now? Right? I'm not gonna sit there and dwell on anymore about the whole. Oh yeah, you took this away from me. Oh, time to burn your career. It's like no, go have a good life. I know one of the guys went on to be super successful. Good for him. But I mean, in the back of my mind, I'm not gonna support him. Obviously, I'm human. I'm not freaking Jesus. But like at the same time. I'm not gonna wish ill on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no point in that I just be like them, and I don't want to be like that. So, you guys are lucky. You had friends to watch you, and you had like a mini community, and all of these cutesy things. And here I am, just out here, not even being the guy who brings drama. It's just like a guy who just like harbored all of this pent up anger from people.
Oh man.
I mean, you know what though? It's like it's skipping steps, but not in the way that you're like skipping steps and doing yourself worse. It's just skipping steps to get you ready for stuff. That's always been the case for me. I've always been a guy who's been fast tracked to stuff, so that's why I'm just used to it. I'm like, okay, you fast track me over to one of the most like my tutoring. I handle some of the toughest kids academically or in karate. I would handle some of the most problem children with problems at home and problems with working with authority. Like I've always been the guy given the challenge, even though I've never thought I was ready for it, but I've always been given it and I've always been told I've done well with it. So to me, it's just like, okay, I guess that's just what I'm meant to do is take everything faster than I'm supposed to and deal with it that way. I don't know. I'm sure there's a much more peaceful life, but I guess mine all just gets confined, which is why I think I'm a wise old man, because I've lived like 60 years and 28 years, so.
Damn.
At least in my opinion. That's all that matters. So.
I can feel it.
Yeah, it's weird.
Hardship sucks.
Who?
Hardship sucks.
Only if you don't know how to deal with it.
That is very true.
Perspective is everything. Christmas is just a day. You can celebrate Christmas at any time. And really,
It's like
Christmas.
I think it's a combination of if you don't know how to deal with it, or if you don't know how to, or if you don't have the resources to deal with it. If
feel
that makes sense.
I definitely feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh no, how about you? I don't know.
I've got some really great emotes planned after this stream coursework. I feel sad though that I have to
Ooh.
drop the face idea for the most part.
But do you have to? Do you have to?
For purposes of attempting growth, yes. I'm not gonna drop all of them though. I am gonna keep some of the classics. Like ProPok H isn't going anywhere. I really like I'm thinking about which ones I really like and find feasible. ProPok H and U are probably the most applicable. M as well. Oh, sorry, UW and H.
I don't even know what all these letters stand for.
Oh,
I roughly know. Like I know what U is, and I know what H is.
W is just my. So this is me. That's W. That's H. No one can see this on the podcast. Don't worry about it. And this is U. Like I think those are the most recognizable ones. I could do ProPok M, but I mean, I could put that at a higher tier. Probably put that at a higher tier. Pretty good one. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out, but
we'll see.
Like I don't want to drop ProPok S because that was the one that I told people will always be an emote because they won that contest a long time ago.
That's fair.
Even though Verdant Mushroom, that wonderful viewer, does not come by anymore. But that was his emote that won. Marie was second. She almost got Bridget Noob in. Or
was
Noobette.
that the? Oh, that was.
Yeah.
I remember. Was that the
Guilty Gears?
Sensei Noob competition.
Yeah, Sensei Noob competition.
I was there for that. Oh God.
Yeah. You were there for Sensei Noob?
Yeah, because wasn't this like in the middle of Pro Pokeball season 2 or something?
I think it was 2016.
Yeah.
When it had been during the time when I had emotes, so that was it was before that. It was before that. So yeah, it would have been like 2016.
I remember looking at I remember the Bridget the Bridget one. I remember I don't know why I remember that so vividly.
It's still at the emote on the channel. It's still a command on the channel.
That's great. That's so great. God, I was junior in high school. Oh God. That was a long time ago. That was 4 years ago.
That's 4 years ago, man.
I'm in college. I'm going into my last year of college soon.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I wish I was going into my last year of college.
Oh boy.
I'm supposed to be working. I'm supposed to have a job. I mean, I do. I have 3. Just 1.5 of them are active right now.
Oh.
But the one part of the 1.5 is streaming.
Wow.
Never said it had to be paying. Just said it's got to be fulfilling.
But
yeah, I mean, I could. Do you want me to share the ideas of the emotes? I think they're cool.
Do it.
It's not a bad idea. Go ahead.
They're gonna be applicable because I have to advertise this anyways when we do our advertisements. But I don't know if you saw in the old Discord, the old noob Discord there, son. But I put up a Lord Sparse art contest.
Wow.
Yep.
You didn't see that?
No, I don't check your Discord regularly.
I check yours every day. No,
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. No, but I am announcing a Lord Sparse art contest. So basically, the full name, if I may read it out loud, but the full name of Lord Sparse has been aptly named. I keep forgetting. Hold on, let me open it. I came up with it when I was in a meeting with someone. I'm like, oh my god, I improv that beyond all imagination. Is great. Okay, here we go. Lord Sparse, aspect of Nuz, conqueror of the 4 pokes of the Nuzpocalypse. That's Lord Sparse's full title.
I'm reading it right now, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Aspect of
long name.
I mean, he has a lot. It has a lot of titles. Lord Sparse has a lot of titles.
Wait, that's multiple titles? I thought that was just one giant title.
No, the name is Lord Sparse. It's
Okay.
it. It's an it,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
Lord Sparse, aspect of Nuz, because it literally says Nuzlocke are built around Lord Sparse, and
Mhm.
Conqueror of the Four Pokes of the Nuzpocalypse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I
It
understand.
used to be King of Nuz, but I realized I get female Dunsparce, so it's just aspect of Nuz.
That's fair.
Lord Sparse shifts and shapes however it wants to be. But yeah, so basically what I want to do is I want to have this art contest, and the winner will not only win a $35 Steam gift card, because I'll pay for that,
Whoa.
but if I can frame it, I'm going to put it on my table behind me. And it's going to be on my channel forever. That's
Noob.
Lord Sparse. What?
Please read the backstory aloud for me, please. I need to hear it.
Oh,
Oh,
wait, do you want the dramatic reading?
Yes.
Oh, please. Yeah, just
Please.
read the whole thing. Read
Please.
the whole thing on the Google Doc.
Wait. Do you want just the first paragraph?
You can say the whole thing,
I mean, if you
including the
want.
rules for people who would like to help. Or
Okay. And I will go into my Victorian dramatic voice then.
oh,
Formerly titled Lord Sparse, Aspect of Nuz, Conqueror of the Four Pokes of the Nuzpocalypse, is a huge part of the lore of the channel. I wrote that wrong, that's okay. A mere Dunsparce, left to run a kingdom, and fight to end the war between Helix and Dome, only to have his generals Dugong, Caterpie, and Wingle turn against him, organized by the turncoat General Raikou, a former longtime friend. I'm doing some weird wiggle figure thingy. My fingers are wiggling in some weird way.
very wiggly.
Lord Sparse is shouted out in every Nuzlocke, makes us fearful to kill it, but excited to try and run it at every chance we get. It is one of my cornerstones of our content, and I want to see it brought to life. Chills. Seriously, I'm cold. What the hell?
I'm curious as to why it's specifically Dugong, Caterpie, and Wingle.
Those were the four horsemen of the Nuzpocalypse. The four pokes in Nuzpocalypse.
When did this happen?
What?
Oh, is this just over all of the Nuzlocks?
Yeah, Raikou was the number one murderer of all my Nuzlocks. It is the one that causes me the most deaths. Oxgong was the Dugong. That was the Life Orb Magic Guard Dugong that destroyed a Nuzlocke.
Jesus.
Caterpie with D-Bond, and Wingle was also
yeah,
D-Bond. The Wingle that took me out when I was completely confident in my killing abilities.
I remember the Caterpie. I clipped that.
Oh, God. I don't know if that beats Pursuit on the Wigglytuff. I don't know if Caterpie should be beaten, or if Wigglytuff should beat that Caterpie moment, because that was so bad.
I don't know. That Caterpie murdered the fuck out of a really good Pokemon. So
I mean, it did, but then I also had like that whole moment where I'm like, as long as this thing doesn't have Pursuit, I click Switch and it pursues and kills me. I'm like, that's that. And again, you look to the skies and go grilled cheese sandwich and not get one. So
thanks for making me hungry now. I want a grilled
Sorry.
cheese sandwich.
I don't think the grilled cheese sandwich is ever going to come. I'm sorry.
Raz,
I'm spitting the truth.
stop spitting the truth and spit a grilled cheese sandwich.
Damn.
I'm not going to feed you like a mama bird. That's terrible.
No. Spit in like a figurative sense, like just frisbee it across America. This just in, there is a giant grilled cheese sandwich flying across America, looking to go to Canada. Is it a peace treaty? Or is it war? It might be a drone. More at 7.
He'll probably solve a lot of problems. Grilled cheese flying through the sky.
Walk up to your governor with a grilled cheese sandwich. Please bring peace.
Oh, man.
If that worked, though, damn.
Man, I wish.
That'd be cool.
Now I'm just getting hungry and hungrier. Gosh dang dartily diddly doodly.
Sorry. But yes, that is the art contest. So
yeah.
I am looking for that. I'm gonna do a probably a PC emote because we love to hang out in the PC in my Nuzlocks a lot.
Yeah.
And I also want to do like this really cutesy thing because this would look really good on merch. Where I have, like how the attack boxes look, where you go to choose an attack.
Mm-hmm.
I basically want to put an attack box, and I want to put impossible and possible next to each other and have the arrow on possible.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. I don't know how it would look as an emote unless I do a 2-part emote, but I wanna put it in. I want to see if I can get that down even for merch or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Changes like that, but the face will still be a part of it. Because the thing is, it's so hard to drop that, right? It is a big part of what we've done. It's just like there are other things that could probably go further. Because it was pointed out to me that if people don't know my face, they don't know the brand because they don't know my face. So they just kind of see a face, they're like, what the hell is that, right? But you can see other things and kind of be linked to that. So I get that.
Yeah.
It makes sense. So I'm willing to try it, but the face will never be dropped.
No, of course. It's still a big part of the brand.
And when we get
But
more
it's-
emote slots, more of it comes back.
Oh.
Wait, Raz, how many slots you got now?
3? Is it 3? 2 or 3? It's 3.
Why?
No, it's 2. It's 2,
Why? No, don't you? No, you have
I think.
RazzberryBlitz, Love, and oh no, you don't have Think on there yet.
I think Think is like tier 2, and then LOL is tier 3 right now, or something. It's something like that.
Oh. Interesting. Why the hell is she not at Gamma? How many points do you have?
2?
What the?
Oh, right now 0.
I almost hit 25, and then all the subs that do for gifted expire.
Oh no! Oh.
How do I check my
Your
You check
dashboard.
on your dashboard, you can check how many
Okay.
sub points. I'm not saying it's
Dashboard.
required, dear listeners, but like think about it this way.
Oh
I'm gonna
my
take
God,
a
I have
different
3.
approach. Oh shit!
Oh man, I'm getting up there.
Whoa.
All 3 people forgot that there was something. Now they're getting charged.
They're just paying out, like not even. It's on auto pay.
It was really cool the last stream I had, which I need to do another one soon, hopefully. Is I was doing my homework. You guys were there, remember?
Mhm.
I was getting some decent views. People were coming back, being really helpful and stuff. It was really cool, and I liked it. I just haven't had the opportunity.
It's almost like you're super chill and having a lot of fun with science and technology, friend.
Oh, no, that's mostly just me begging for help.
Oh.
Because yeah. I'll have to do that again soon.
Well, I mean, you have something you could show off. Waggly eyebrows.
I do. Except it's got nothing on it yet.
That's
really.
fine.
I'm still debating whether I should do it in JavaScript or learn C++ and do it.
I mean,
I'm not sure.
Whatever doesn't take too much away from your life because you're doing it out of the goodness of your heart and without even being asked to do it. So
yeah, but I gotta learn C++ though. Eventually, if I want to do game development.
Man, I really want to drink.
By the way, that's what I want to do with my life, people. I want to develop video games. I bet you never heard that one before.
Gamma.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you one word. Well, I guess it's 2. Segmentation fault.
What?
So in C++, well,
Oh, God, I'm out of
Java and sorry, Noob, I'm gonna. He's gone. In other programming languages like JavaScript, Python, yada yada, they have automatic garbage collection, right?
Yeah.
C++ does not.
Oh.
So you have to. So when you have cases where you dynamically allocate memory, and then you have to make sure to delete everything.
Oh.
And if you forget to delete things, then you get memory leaks. And
Oh
it's a
no.
lot. Yeah, that's honestly like the one thing that I always fuck up on when it comes to C++, and I'm like, please help. Because I have so much trouble figuring out where I'm forgetting to delete things or like why things aren't getting deleted. And it's a lot. Oh.
I'll have to
It's a
learn
lot.
it at some point.
Yeah. I'm gonna be seeing seg faults a lot. Trust me. Trust me.
I was actually trying to figure out an IDE that I could do it in. I was trying to do it in Eclipse because I'm comfortable with that.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, my version of Eclipse that I kept trying to download just wouldn't run a C++. I couldn't even Hello World. That's how bad it was. I don't know why. So I ended up downloading Visual Studio Community.
Yeah,
So,
I use VS Code for everything.
yeah.
It's an editor. It's not actually Visual Studio, but
It's not like an IDE. It's
it
more
works.
of
It's more of an
table type.
editor.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
gotcha.
but it works.
Oh, good. I need to
Yup.
check that out at some point. I mean, Visual Studio is okay. I just have flashbacks to when I was learning Basic, and then I'm like, oh no, not
You
the
learned
project.
Basic?
Oh yeah, I learned Basic, Visual
Oh,
Basic.
damn.
Fucking yeah. So it was back when I first started community college. I was taking a programming class, and our teacher was this really old dude who knew nothing about programming.
Mm.
So he was teaching the class, and eventually we got to the point where we were supposed to code. Like we got to where how we could do websites and stuff with Visual Basic.
Mm-hmm.
So my teacher, having not taught anything in that chapter, along
Hey.
with not willing to be teaching anything in that chapter,
Lame.
decided, hey, group project, make a website in a week and a half. Or no, I'm sorry, no, 2 weeks. I think he gave us 2 weeks. Make a website in 2 weeks and
Yikes.
show it to me. Group project. Fuck
Uh-huh.
you guys. So that was the group project from hell. I spent the day after we got out of class, I got everybody's number and I texted them. None of them fucking answered. I tried this again a couple days later because I'm like, okay, maybe they were busy. Nada. The day before the fucking project is due, they're like, hey, want to meet up Panera Bread?
Oh, that's terrifying.
Take note, I did keep asking, hey guys, can we meet up or do something or whatever to no answers. And then the one fucking guy does it, and then, oh yeah, I guess we gotta do it today, otherwise we're fucked. We were fucked. We failed the fuck out of that project.
That is not a great situation.
Yeah, the only thing we had to share was what I was doing on my own.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, fuck this. After like a week of trying to get them to do shit, I'm just like, I'm gonna have to do this myself. And you bet your ass I'm telling the teacher that they did literally fucking nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. The one guy I get because he worked a lot, but still, fuck group projects. You're a bad teacher if you give group projects. You think it's okay for students?
What the hell?
Yeah, no, you're a bad
Come
teacher
back
if you
to
give.
being attacked for teaching teamwork?
No, if you give group projects, you're a bad teacher.
Why?
Because you hold students accountable for other students. That is not their fucking job.
And guess what happens in the real world, Gamma? If you can't learn how to work with shitty people, you don't have a job.
You do your fucking job then.
Well, that's
At
what
least
not
you're
many people
properly trained.
do.
Noob, you missed the whole fucking conversation.
No,
okay?
I was here the whole time.
Okay, yeah, fuck you.
I went to go grab a Fruitopia, but I was here for the entire story you were telling.
Okay, yeah, no, fuck group projects and fuck teachers that give group projects.
Like if they leave it up, like, because here's the thing: as a teacher, let me give you my perspective. That's my perspective. But
okay, good.
If you give a group project and you don't leave it open for people to come up to you and say, "Hey, this person's being bad," and you don't remedy it, then yes, you're a bad teacher. Right?
I told the teacher a week in that they've not answered. They won't work with me. It didn't matter.
But your teacher's stupid then. Like that teacher,
yeah.
that's not real. That's not real teamwork.
Yeah. It was a mess. The only thing I got out of that was a bread bowl of broccoli cheddar soup.
Oh.
Okay.
It was delicious, by the way.
I mean, that That's good. That's something.
Yeah, no, that day fucking sucked. I went home at like 8, 9 o'clock after having been there for like 10 hours.
Mm.
And I'm just like having a panic attack because I'm like, I'm gonna fucking fail this project because these fucking idiots I got stuck with.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that was fun.
I had that many times. I know.
Man, the worst part was when we did get together, they were literally no help. They're just like, oh yeah, I guess this is how you do stuff, right? This is how you do it. Is this? They kept asking me questions. Read the fucking book, you Neanderthals.
Oh god,
You fucking cavemen.
that's gross.
Hey, that's assault to the cavemen. Even they read
You're
the
right.
scripts. They read the walls.
Yeah, at least they looked at the fucking picture that they drew on the wall. And were like, hey, that looks like a picture. Nah, fuck that group project. It sucked.
I need help.
Usually when I do group projects, if someone doesn't take the charge like right off the bat, I'm generally the person who coordinates everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
But usually I get to work with people I know who I can
lucky.
coordinate easily with, so it's not really a problem. Speaking of coordination, I need to check something. Oh god.
That's what it
This is
currently
just-
shows my offline state.
What?
Oh no.
That's not attractive.
I need to see,
It looks like you're like
on it?
staring everyone down. You're like,
I need to see this.
watch my shit.
Where is it? How
Do
do I
it.
see this?
It's
How do I
in
see
the group
this?
chat.
No, I know, but how do I see it on Twitch?
Oh, it's in my dashboard where it shows like the accent color.
What?
Here's the full. For those who don't know, because you don't know. Why do I ask for those who don't know? You don't know what's happening. My face right now in an offline state makes it look like I'm trying to take my tongue and lick my left eyeball, but like failing horribly at it.
Oh my god.
Ah.
Oh my god.
That's bad, man. That is
amazing.
not appealing in the slightest.
Yeah,
fucking
not really.
amazing. I love it. Oh my god.
It's pretty good.
It's great. Perfect. Keep up the
Thank
great work. Yeah. I don't think I ever got that Twitch update.
You've had to now, like where you don't have the schedule and stuff. You can't see the schedules and everything.
I don't know. Maybe.
There's
I
no
need
way
to
you
find.
have-
I haven't used this stuff in a long time. Maybe that's why.
I mean, it's pretty good. I like the new offline features. I think it's actually quite. I mean, I wish the schedule was a little bit more intuitive, but like the features are pretty solid.
I got you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I still need to make a channel trailer.
Same.
Yeah.
I
I don't
had one,
know.
but it was just me screaming for like a minute, and I think I should do
No.
not me
Wait,
screaming for a
I
minute.
saw your channel trailer. I loved it. It was great.
You did? You like
you
me
showed-
screaming
You
for
showed it to me. It
a
was
literal minute?
awesome.
No, like I know I showed what I had to you guys, but
Yeah,
should
no,
I
it
really
was
put up me
good.
screaming for an entire minute?
What the fuck do you
It's
think
on
people look
brand.
for?
I mean, I guess it is on brand. Not wrong.
Honestly, Raz, it was great. You definitely should go with it. You should definitely use that.
I mean, you
I'll
could
have
put
to-
it. You could put it up until you make another one.
That is true.
That is very true.
It's better than nothing.
Yep.
Man. Twitch
No,
is
just Raz screaming for a whole minute.
I mean, it's just a bunch of clips of me going, "Oh!"
That's the PGRC. That's life. I mean, it's pretty appropriate.
I guess it's just relatable. Yeah.
It's relatable.
I am the internal screaming that you wish you could do in front of your coworkers.
You're externalizing the internalized screaming.
Exactly.
Don't you wish your internal screamings just like me.
Concerns. My level of concern is increased tenfold right now.
I just spelled bingo as boingo. Help me.
Oh my god, boingo. Bingo boingo.
Welcome to Cinco Boingo.
Cinco boingo.
Can we change it to boingo instead?
Are we getting rid of bingo for boingo?
Yeah.
We got bingo though.
Boingo's way better. Oingo
Are you
boingo,
sure?
motherfucker.
Boingo boingo.
Boingo.
Yeah, no, that's 100% better. Just go with that.
I mean, I guess. You're not supposed to control my content, Gamma. Changing it to boingo.
Oh yeah, weekly update for all y'all. They have free games on the Epic Store. Just totally download because Borderlands Collection.
Oh yeah. Oh, I need to get that.
You don't even have to download them. You can just get them and they're on your account. That's what I've been doing. They've been doing a lot of free games.
Yeah, I did. I know I got GTA 5, even though I'm never gonna play it. But
Yeah, me too.
Did you get Civ 6?
I did not. Civ 6.
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh,
You
shit,
already
I
had
got
it though.
Yeah, I know, but I got it on the Epic Store too.
Oh, okay.
For free.
Is it cross
It's
compatible?
free. That's a good question. I don't think so.
As long as it's not like Uno, that friggin' adventure that Raz and I
Oh,
went on.
That was
Fuck
so
Uno.
garbage. So
Fuck.
if you don't know, when you
I don't.
download Uno on Steam, it forces you to download the Ubisoft game client
Uplay.
thing, whatever.
Oh god,
Uplay.
no!
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not you play. No,
It
Uplay,
forces
man.
you to download Uplay, and you have to make an account and play Uno through Uplay.
It was so bad. I've never
Fuck
been so
that.
disappointed in a client
Dude,
in my
and
life.
then you get into the game, and it's like a 50-50 chance that the online will actually work.
What was it, 9 minutes it took for us to get into a game switching between who hosts it?
Something like that, yeah. And then it wasn't even. There was a time where one of us got disconnected randomly, and
Yep.
like what?
Yeah.
It was
Man.
awful.
No, Uplay's disgusting.
Don't
I used it
buy
once.
Uno on Steam. Don't do it. Don't do it.
No,
Why
it's
you
no, because you had it from the Uplay store, and I had it from Steam. So to play with you, I needed Uplay. So don't buy it
No,
on
I bought it
different
on-
platforms.
No, I thought I bought it on Steam because it was like $2.
Where did I get it from then?
Mm.
I don't know.
Oh, I bought it through the Uplay store because it was
no.
cheaper. Remember? Because you're trying to
Oh,
get it for
no.
Extra Life.
Oh shoot! Oh, that was a long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 8 months ago. What are you talking about?
Hey, I don't. It feels long to me.
Getting old, Raz. No.
I'm the baby of the podcast, and I'm getting old.
What's gonna happen when we're 60 recording the podcast and you still call yourself the baby of the podcast?
Because I'm the youngest.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a wee bab. Raz, you
Oh,
have
God.
12 children. What the fuck?
12 children.
Jesus Christ, Raz. What the fuck happened there?
Fuck that.
I was about to say, yeah, what the fuck?
It was a
That's a lot of
theoretical. It was a hypothetical number.
Alright, noob, just because you have 28 kids at that point doesn't mean you need to push it off on others.
Do you? Okay, real question. Would you really want 28 of me running around though?
That
We
sounds
would build our own
horrifying.
separate world at that rate. Every kid would like take over one section of society and basically just start running it. That's what it would look like.
Jesus.
Not a bad thing. I'm not a bad person.
I never said you were.
You wouldn't mind me running your life, right, Gamma?
I don't
Think
know
about
about
it.
that.
I encourage
I don't
encourage
know about
health.
that.
I encourage prosperity, happiness, optimism. You know,
don't know how I feel
if
about
anything,
this.
one could say that you could look up to me like a leader, like
I'm
a leader
really-
above leaders.
I don't know
You
how
know?
comfortable I am with this. I would like some kind of adult, please.
Hi, I'm an adult.
Some-
I'm your adult. I'm the oldest.
Go
Yes.
away. Stop.
Don't worry, Gamma. I'll always be around there, like a friend. You know what? Like a friend of a friend, like the ultra friend. You know what? I'm like a dad to you.
Concerned.
This
Is this how we're
getting
gonna end
worse
this
and
off?
worse.
Yep.
This needs to.
This
I
needs
don't
to
know.
choke on a banana.
No, I don't have banana.
Oh.
Although I wish I did. Thanks for making me hungry again, dude. Great job.
So you
Awesome.
just want to... So let's review. You want a steak sandwich, a grilled cheese sandwich, and banana bread.
Sure.
Solid choices.
You're
I
like,
just
while
bought
you're at
11
it, just throw some
PTCO
pastrami
packs. I bought some PTCGO packs. No, look, I'm opening them right now.
Why?
Oh,
Cause spur of the moment, gotta
How-
be.
Yeah, but you don't even play the game anymore.
I know, gotta spur of the moment. Gotta keep the podcast on its toes. Am I right? Let's go. Cramorant. All right, cool.
okay.
He got Dirtbird. It's his perfect Pokemon.
I'm literally getting no good cards. I've opened up like 6.
There's so
Oh,
many
man.
cheaper and more effective ways to be spontaneous.
Oh,
You could have yelled tits for free, man.
yeah,
But
what's the fun in that?
tits because it doesn't cost you anything. Not tits for free. I said tits for free.
What? I just
Gamma's chest now on OnlyFans.
what?
Oh boy.
I mean, whatever makes me money, I guess. I got to make a living somehow.
Hey, if you invest into it, man, why not?
I don't know. I ain't king shaming.
I ain't kick shaming.
Yeah.
Need that
Oh, that's
side
so
hustle.
weird.
Huh?
Oh, that's so weird. The coughing card is dark, even though it's a fairy type.
Wait, what?
The typing for the Galarian Wheezing,
Yeah.
card wise, is a dark type. I forgot they
What?
changed Yeah, they changed poison to dark for some reason. Also, I got a Dragapult.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did do that. What did they? I forget the 2 changes they made. It was poison went to dark, and what was the other? No. Oh, what share type did they change? Poison went to dark, and wasn't rock? No. They made some other change.
No, I know what you're talking about.
It's a really weird move.
I don't remember. They're all weird moves.
Yeah.
So I think I got the lizard guy.
Did you see it was posted this morning, Gamma, about Pokemon Battle Academy?
What?
Oh,
It's
like the
basic-
board game thing.
Yeah. It's
What?
basically baby's first playthrough of Pokemon.
Oh,
So like
that's
it'll teach your
cute.
TCG on the board. So remember when we used to get like the paper mats in our starter packs?
Uh-huh.
They just have a battle. They just have a giant battle mat now. Here, I'll
Wow.
post it for you.
Yeah,
It's like I got super excited because Bowman linked me to it, and I'm like, oh, cool. And then I took a look at it. It's in Weep Central. I took a look at it. I'm like, oh, it's just 2 starter packs, and it doesn't look like it plays any differently. But I mean, the mat looks nice.
Okay.
It's definitely good for. I mean, you also get a free GX, so
Ooh, that's
can't argue
Ooh.
against that.
Oh wait, no, never mind.
They're not
All
good
cards
ones, but I
are
mean, they're
DXs,
there.
yeah. Okay. Man, that was okay. Yeah, no, it's literally just the fucking starter sets. Okay. Yeah, no, that's cool. How much is it?
Ew, these guys suck.
What?
The GX cards, like I guess Raichu's
Oh yeah,
okay.
they're garbage. No, they're garbage. Stop.
It's okay.
Oh, they're garbage.
It's okay, Gamma.
Oh, it's really bad.
I know there's a lot of broken stuff.
Raichu can't
That
even
exists.
2-shot half of the GXs in the fucking metagame.
I don't know. The worst part is I saw some of the cards. Isn't Marnie like an N-1 or something really dumb?
You know what? Honestly, I'm not sure.
Let me see. Marnie. Rainbow, I can't
Oh
see it.
man, Target gets an extra 10 days of having this early. They're getting it the 21st, and then everybody else gets it the 31st. Oh wait, no, not 10 days. I'm sorry, a month and 10 days. Apparently, June 21st, Target gets it, and then July 31st, everybody else can get it.
Interesting.
Amazing.
Each player shuffles their hand and puts it on the bottom of the deck. If either player put any cards on the bottom of their deck this way, you draw 5 and your opponent draws 4.
I like the
That's
game
in the
board.
same meta as N? What?
If this board is like thick cardboard, then that'd be pretty cool, because the paper was a piece of shit.
Oh, it's terrible. I still have some.
This says high quality, so
This is organized. Like, this is well organized.
This might be a good way to teach people to play Pokemon then.
Like, I'd rather just buy the board and pay less money.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, that doesn't say how much it is, though, does it?
It's probably like $40 or $50, something
I
stupid.
want to find it on Target. I guess I'm going to have to go to Target.com.
Target.com.
Little Target.
Target.
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
I really typed in Pokemon. What is wrong with me?
Good job.
Oh, I'm a mess.
Good old Target.
Academy.
How long has this podcast gone on for?
Time
Probably
to
over
end it.
2 hours or something. Yeah,
It actually
we
does hit 2
started.
hours.
Holy crap! We started like 2 hours ago. Yeah, over 2 hours ago.
Oh, it costs $20. That's not
Oh, wow.
bad. That's actually
Not at
pretty
all.
good.
Good deal.
So that's like $30 Canadian. That's pretty average for a starter deck.
It's not bad at all. Speaking of not bad at all, that was the Not Bad at All podcast.
Yup.
Yeah,
We had ups, we had downs,
A lot of
we
downs.
had panics, we had great conversations about. Wait, I wrote down all the points we can review. So we talked about
Oh.
cell phones, food
Uh-huh.
emotions,
Yep.
Mother Nature, the Tongue Guard 6000, great time. Online endeavors.
Mm-hmm.
And I stopped taking notes.
Okay.
That's
Should be
good enough.
I think I got an idea.
Thanks, guys. And Jesus is my homeboy will be returned.
No. Raz, you want to give your stuff?
Oh yeah, I'm RazzberryBlitz.
Hi, Raspberry.
What?
Oh, I thought we were an A. Sorry, continue.
Okay. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/RazzberryBlitz and on Twitter at RazzberryBlitz. I caught an Arapaima this morning in Animal Crossing. It was pretty good. It's a big boy fish. I posted about it.
Scary.
Oh, and a shark. And a great white shark. Casually. Like 10 minutes apart. Okay, I'm done. That's all I got.
Those fish are terrifying. By fish, I mean shark things. And by shark things, I mean whatever the fuck that second thing was.
Mm.
I'm AmaGamma. I do stuff. Twitter, Twitch, AmaGamma. AmaGamma. Go check it out there.
You know, every time you say that, I think you do AMAs.
I mean, maybe one day if there's actually interest in it, sure.
Ooh.
What if next podcast we just do AMAs?
I mean, this whole podcast is an AMA, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's literally.
Or it's more like a TMA, tell me anything.
Or more like a TMI, too much information.
You know, that's extremely true. But funnels.
God damn it. Plug your shit so we can get out of here.
No, it's a funnel. It doesn't plug anything.
Oh, no!
If you... this and more, but not really, at twitch.tv/ProPokeNoob. I also interact with people outside of Twitch on Twitter and Instagram, which I really need to start up again today. And I have a Discord. Remember that art contest? It will be open throughout all of June. We'll be talking about it every week and every stream, stuff like that. So if you want to enter, represent Lord Sparse, aspect of Nuz, conqueror of the four pokes of the Nuzpocalypse, feel free to do so. And yeah, I have a Fiverr service. If you guys are looking for some charisma coaching, public speaking help, I can help you over there. Look up the name Andrew S. You'll find me. And I have a tournament coming up, the Pokemon Trio type tournament.
Ooh.
You guys like playing Pokemon, want to give one final send-off to pre-DLC Pokemon Sword and Shield, this would be the time to do it. It's a pretty interesting format. You can read about that on my Discord at discord.gg/ I don't know the numbers and letters. I know my license. I know the license plate of my grade 8 teacher, but I don't
What?
know my Discord. Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
Why
very
do you-
specific.
Yeah, that's really specific. Why the fuck do you know that?
Okay, to quickly give you the story, I used to get really nervous. Like when I had my anxiety, I would get really nervous when my teacher would show up, even though he's the nicest guy in the world. So what I do is I would memorize the make of his car and the license plate because there were two teachers at the school that had the same van. So I memorized the license plate to check every day when I got off the bus to see if he was there.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
I also have my credit card memorized. Do you want it? It's
Mhm.
one.
Yep.
And the podcast, quick. 7.
Yeah,
Six.
the wrong chat.
No, there's too much revealed, man. They know 5 of 16.
Oh no, it's happening!
Kill Craig again, please. Hurry up.